Bonjour y'all! My name is Brita and I am the Pink Ravenclaw. Today I am finally answering the burning question that all of you still have about Hogwarts Legacy and the content creators who were invited to the LA preview event. Y'all saw the pictures from LA and you also saw the videos that all of us came up with after that trip. I know at least some people were asking this question. Who is that short chick and who is that tall dude and why on earth were they invited? Well, you are here on my channel, so you know that the short chick is me, Brita, the Pink Ravenclaw, and the tall dude is my friend Kelan, also known as Wizard Tricks. And the question as to why we were invited, because we are not huge Hogwarts Legacy YouTubers. Neither one of us has a ton of subscribers. Neither one of us has had a Hogwarts Legacy video go viral. So why on earth did WB Games and Avalanche invite us to LA, especially when so many other content creators were not invited? Well, I do not work for WB Games or Avalanche, not for lack of trying. Hire me, please. I'm still available. But at least I can speculate as to why the two of us were invited. I cannot say why other creators were not invited. I just have some theories as to why Kelan and I were included. The first reason is the biggest reason. Kelan and I have both worked with WB Games before. We have both signed an NDA before, and we have both kept all of the rules from the NDA. So WB Games knows that they can trust us, that we were able to maintain the embargo on the information about going to LA and playing Hogwarts Legacy early. That is big. James from Expecto Go and Lynette from Wizard PhD had also both worked with WB Games before. All of us covered the game Harry Potter Wizards Unite, and all of us worked with WB Games during that time period. In addition, James and Ben Snow had their own separate showcases where they had to sign NDAs. They did a great job of maintaining the statute of secrecy for those experiences. So again, WB Games knew that they could trust all of us to play the game early and not say anything. The other possible reasons for inviting us are different for Kelan and for me because we're different people, we are different content creators. So there are two primary reasons that I think Kelan was included. The first is that he has a huge Harry Potter Instagram account. He has over 100,000 subscribers. Followers? He has over 100,000 followers on Instagram. Understandably, WB Games and Avalanche are wanting to market Hogwarts Legacy to general Harry Potter fans and not just those of us who have been obsessively following the news of the game since the leak in 2018. So working with a general Harry Potter creator is one way to expand their marketing efforts. The other reason I think Kelan was invited, and this is not a slight at him at all, I really do think the primary reasons are that WB Games trusts him from the previous work on Wizards Unite and that he has 100,000 followers on Instagram. He was cheap to invite. He lives in Southern California. They didn't have to provide him with airfare or a hotel room. So it was very affordable to add him on to the list of content creators who were in LA. But what about me? When I received my invitation to go to LA, I had under 1,400 subscribers on YouTube, pretty sure. About 800 followers on Instagram. And I don't know, a little over 2,000 followers on Twitter. So not terrible numbers, but not jaw-dropping, amazing numbers with a huge audience. Plus, I'm friends with James and Lynette, so pretty much everyone who follows me follows at least one of them. Inviting me to the event is not really expanding their reach all that much. So, why did I get invited? Once again, I have a few theories. I interviewed for the community manager job for Hogwarts Legacy. I have a whole video on that if you guys want to see it. And so part of me just thinks that Eric, the marketing manager, felt sorry for me because he hired Chandler and not me. So getting to go to LA was like my consolation prize for not getting to actually work on the game. It's a possibility, okay? I don't know. Other reasons I might have been invited: diversity. I am an openly bisexual woman with a chronic illness. Those are 3 different areas of diversity that maybe they want to see represented in the people who are promoting their game. After all, most of the content creators who were invited, at least that I've seen, it's not like I have seen every single video in every single language, but most of the content creators invited are men. So they did need at least a few women who have expressed interest in Hogwarts Legacy, who are creating at least some content on Hogwarts Legacy, to come play the game and show that women can enjoy this game too. Finally, the last possibility is that I am creating Hogwarts Legacy content that other people are not. Even though I do not have the time or the energy, seriously y'all, chronic illness, chronic fatigue, I am so tired all the time. I am unable to create constant Hogwarts Legacy content. I am not able to do news updates. When Hogwarts Legacy tweets out new trailers and new tidbits of information, I'm at my day job. I can sometimes take a couple of minutes to watch whatever they just shared, but I don't have time to film a reaction video. Like, I just can't do all of that. So the content that I do create is very focused on my values. And to the surprise of absolutely no one, if you have been here before, my values include diversity, equity, and inclusion. Like, literally my day job includes writing about diversity, equity, and inclusion. So I have done videos about transgender character creation. I did a video about Mirabelle Garlick being gay. And on Twitter, you know, it's a lot easier to send out a couple of tweets than it is to film and edit and export and upload a YouTube video. On Twitter, I am extremely active, not just in my celebration for Hogwarts Legacy, my enthusiasm for all things Harry Potter, but also in showing compassion and understanding for anyone who has been hurt by JKR's actions and her transphobia, her marginalization of transgender people. I have consistently, actively not supported JKR while supporting Hogwarts Legacy. And I am routinely talking about both things. And even though I am obviously buying Hogwarts Legacy, I literally have a Harry Potter YouTube channel, I get why people have decided to boycott the game. And I understand why some people think that those of us who choose to play the game are transphobic. I disagree. I have transgender friends. But I understand why people who have been so hurt by JKR, who are suffering because of the harm that she has caused, I can understand their perspective. I have tweeted about that a lot. This is not something I have seen other content creators talk about unless it is kind of more vague, like, play whatever you want, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. So the employees of WB Games and Avalanche are obviously restricted in what they are able to say publicly. I actually really liked the interview that Alan did with, I think it was IGN. Multiple people were questioning why IGN was invited to the preview event at all, because they bring up JKR's transphobia in every single article about Hogwarts Legacy. WB Games and Avalanche know that. They invited IGN anyway. They did interviews with IGN anyway. They are clearly trying to put out their own message of positivity and inclusion to the best of their ability while working on a franchise that is ultimately controlled by JKR. So I kind of think that one of the reasons they invited me is knowing that I am wading into this messy conversation, and I'm trying to do it from a place of love and compassion and understanding for all of the different people and all the different perspectives that are out there. I know, kind of an unusual video. However, I really like to be transparent about what it looks like to work with brands and what it takes to be invited to work with brands. Again, everything in this video was speculation as to why WB Games and Avalanche decided to invite Kelan and me to the early release, which maybe hashtag WB sponsored, since I'm kind of talking about that. I don't know. So, different video, but hopefully y'all enjoyed this little look, like, behind the curtain at what it can be like to do brand collaborations as a content creator, and also what brands are sometimes looking for. If you appreciate this kind of information, I can do more in probably written form. I am a former Instagram influencer. I used to have 35,000 followers on Instagram, and then I gave up that life because it got really bad for my mental health. I've been blogging for almost a decade, so I have worked with a bunch of brands through my blog and through my Instagram. So if that interests you guys, let me know and I can do an article on it. Anyway, I appreciate all of you guys for watching, and stay tuned for my next video on Hogwarts Legacy. As always, keep reading and stay sparkly.